Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and today I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the MISTI stamping tools, as well as using them for stamping the old ALTENEW stamps. And I just wanted to share with you the different sizes, and I just got these two today, the mini and the big one. But first things first. The first MISTI that came out was this size, and it's a really nice size to start making things actually. And I have started learning to stamp with these stamps, and I'm telling you, it's not always easy, and that's why I wanted to be able to actually put these on two. So I wouldn't have to take these away, shift and swift places and everything. I just wanted them to be in their place and just swift the papers if I wanted to go on with another color scheme or something. And well, that's it about it. I mean, the MISTI works really easily, I must say. There is a magnet base to this, and these are really strong magnets, but as you can see, when they collide, they have a tendency of breaking. So I've actually broken two of these. I mean, I just got the package today, and whoop, they just went and broke. So that's what you have to sort of encounter or expect, unless you're really good thinking about not letting them collide. But you do put your your piece of paper in the corner, and that is a really secure way of knowing that the paper is going to lie still. Then you're going to use the magnets, put them on top, and pick up the stamp and everything. So let's see if I can just show you something. So I got myself two of these because I just thought that if somebody's going to come here to do some crafting, it would be nice to actually give them the chance of working with it at the same time as I would. And then I went to see a crafty friend of mine, Christina is her name, and she had this mini, and I thought first, I mean, what on earth am I going to do with a mini MISTI? For goodness sake, I was really interested in getting the big one because I was thinking that perhaps I could make some really nice layouts and things with this stamping tool. And that was lying in the basket, the shop basket, when I went to Scrapbruket, and I had it there for a couple of weeks actually. I just took it away and I put it back. But having been and tried Christina's really small cute MISTI, I couldn't help myself. I actually had to order another of these ones as well, because it was really handy to work with this small one. And I mean, you could just sit on a train even, just put the paper in there, the stamp and everything, just stamp away if you're going on a travel or something. But I do see now that this one doesn't fold down as it should be. It sort of seems like there's something going on here. I have to look into that. It seems like it's sort of bent and warped, and I haven't even used it yet, so it's a bit shame, I must say. Well, let's see if I can make it work. And here's the big one, and I just wanted to show you the benefit of having a big one like this, because it's rather easy to put all of the 4 stamps. In this case I am using the Peony Bouquet stamp set, and this is a really popular stamp set, so if you're sort of interested in this one, you might have to wait for a little, because it seems like it's sold out almost everywhere in the world. But I'm just wishing you luck, because it's a really nice stamp set, I must say. I've been struggling with this stamp set as I have with the other, which was Vintage Flowers. I mean, for goodness sake, I don't know why they keep giving me such a hard time lining things up and everything. For the Vintage Flowers, I must say I haven't used the MISTI, and perhaps I will luck out better using it. As you can see, it's really big. I mean, this is even bigger than 12 inches, because there's an inch wide here as well. So I'm hoping I'll be able to fit this all in the screen right now. So I have trimmed the paper 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Hopefully I'll be able to fit them in here. It seems like I will, and I'm thinking that I won't have that much clutter while I'm doing my stamping. So now I have to pay attention to where I'm going to put my magnets, because I do want them to fit and not have to struggle with them. And you do really think about how much space you've got on your table and everything using this big MISTI, I'm telling you. It's a really, it's a big boy, you could say. So I'm going to go for a Brilliance Pearlescent Sky Blue, and I'm just going to ink up the background with this one. And just having the fortune of being able to place them here on this big acrylic block, so to speak, you could actually do multiple stamping really easily, not having to shift and take away the stamps. You could just go on and shift in the paper. So I'm going to take away the magnets, and I'm going to shift this one. And I did have a recipe for this, and I believe that 3¼ of an inch was the next step I had planned for. So I'm just going to have a look-see if it's going to be all right. I'm just going to have a look-see like that. It seems all right. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a darker color, and I'm just going to ink it up like that over there. Thinking about placing everything there, and it's really important to have a flat surface here so you don't break this acrylic. I'm not sure what it's called. Acrylic sheet. It's not a sheet, but it's something. And now I do have this paper that I perhaps might be able to use. So now I'm going to shift this again, and I know that it was a 6-inch mark I did plan for this. And just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to have a look-see if it's going to look somewhat all right. It seems like it's going to be a little bit of room outside, so perhaps I need to shift it just a little to make sure it's going to end up in the right place, because there's a big difference between getting it right and not getting it right, because it does look horrendous when you get it wrong. You're almost getting dizzy, I must say. So let's see if I'm lucking out with this one. And I just have to, well, perhaps I could put that there. Well, the hinges are in the way now, aren't they? So perhaps, I'm not sure. Perhaps. Let's see if I can make it work. It's going to go inwards, isn't it? So let's put it like that, and perhaps even use the magnet on top, like so. Hopefully it will end up in a right place. Well, I think it's shifted a little bit, but I'm hoping you'll get the idea of what I'm doing here. And the next step for me was 8 and 7, 7, is it 18ths of an inch, 16ths of an inch, 16ths of an inch. And I'm going to finish off with another blue hue. And I'm just using my blue ink pads that I've got at home. I haven't invested in those really expensive ALTENEW ink pads. So, I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but it's still going to get a really nice and realistic looking flower, I think. You don't have to go for the background piece if you don't want to, because then you can actually get the shadowing really more visible. It's a sort of a grey-blue hue there, and then there's a darker one that I used here as well. So sometimes you do luck out and sometimes you don't. So it's really important for you to have the papers really straight and everything, and just keep in mind to put that point of the paper, or just a corner of the paper in that sort of measurement that you have. But I must say that I do like the idea of using this big MISTI for easy access stamping, so to speak. So I'm just going to shift those away and close it, and just bear in mind to keep this one in a sort of a flat and secure place, because I don't think it's going to be as durable as it would as if it was metal or something. So that's it, a shorty MISTI and ALTENEW video from me. Hope to be able to come back soon again. I'm going to sign off right now. Bye bye.